They turned my childhood room into a dog spa, so I made them pay. I came home for Thanksgiving expecting the usual mashed potatoes, awkward family debates, and my old room waiting for me. I did not expect a full-on canine wellness center. Seriously, my bedroom, the one I had spent 18 years decorating with posters, fairy lights, and embarrassing childhood trophies, had been completely gutted and turned into a dog spa. Plush dog beds, essential oils, a tiny futon that probably cost more than my college tuition. I froze in the doorway while my parents beamed like they had just revealed a home makeover show. "Look at Bruno, isn't it perfect?" my mom said. Bruno, our golden retriever, didn't even look excited. He looked comfortable, too comfortable, like he had signed paperwork and legally claimed the space. And that was when it hit me. I didn't have a room anymore. I'm usually the easygoing one. "It's fine, I'll adapt, child," but this felt personal. My childhood had been evicted and replaced with lavender-scented dog therapy, so I did what any completely reasonable adult would do. I booked a suite at a fancy hotel, and yes, I put it on my parents' card. I casually announced, "Don't worry about me, I'll just stay at a hotel tonight." The silence in the room was immediate. Then came confusion, then panic. I just smiled. The hotel room was incredible. A king-size bed, blackout curtains, and a bathroom bigger than my first apartment. I ordered room service, wrapped myself in a fluffy robe, and slept like someone who had just reclaimed a small piece of dignity. Meanwhile, back at home, Bruno apparently refused to sleep in his spa room. The next morning I returned well-rested and slightly smug. My parents immediately launched into a guilt trip. "It was supposed to be a nice surprise," my dad said. "We didn't think you'd mind," my mom added. I walked past them and went straight to the spa room, my former bedroom, and that's when I noticed something strange. Bruno wasn't lounging this time. He was sitting upright, staring at the futon like it had personally offended him. Curious, I stepped closer and then I saw it. Neatly placed on that overpriced little futon was a pile of my childhood things. Not decorations, memories, my journals, my old stuffed toy, even a box of letters I had written to myself when I was younger, things I had assumed were long gone. It turned out my mom hadn't thrown anything away. She had packed everything carefully, planning to surprise me later with a memory box moment. The dog spa, according to her, was only temporary for a dog. I stood there holding my old stuffed toy, feeling unexpectedly conflicted. Yes, my room had been taken over by a golden retriever with better living conditions than me, but at the same time, they had kept everything. Every small, sentimental piece of my childhood that I didn't realize I still cared about until that moment. I took a breath, turned to my parents and said, "You're still paying for the hotel." Without missing a beat, my mom replied, "Fine, but Bruno keeps the diffuser." At that point, I laughed, because somehow in this house the dog didn't just take my room, he negotiated better terms than I ever could. In my parents' house, I'm no longer the favorite. Bruno is. So tell me who's really wrong here, me, my parents, or the dog?